Hey guys, Terry here. We've been getting a lot of questions on the BMS Honda turbo intake and how it compares to the BRL short ram intake. So we were able to track down one of the PRLs just to sort of showcase some of the differences here. The first difference I noticed is on the filter. We've got the PRL filter here. You'll notice the BMS filter is much larger. It's an inverted cone, and more importantly in terms of intake design, you see the PRL is using a straight taper there. On the BMS, we have a rounded velocity stack inside of it, which increases the airflow velocity into the MAF housing. Now, PRL includes a short silicone piece here, which looks to be a nice high quality piece. Our testing, though, actually showed that the factory piece was just as high flowing, if not higher flowing, and equally as high quality. So with our intake, we chose to retain the stock piece here for simplicity and ease of install and removal. Now, the most significant differences are actually on the MAF housing. I'll go through the PRL one first here. You'll notice that they've gone with a 4-inch inlet, and then rather than having a smooth taper, they have a very sharp step here. You can, balance the battery on it if you want. On the BMS MAF housing, you'll notice that we have a smooth transition, which retains the same taper that we have from the air filter flowing in, so we have one continuous set of airflow. Now, some customers have had questions as to why we decided to set our fuel trims that we did. We have ours set so that they run at up to plus 12%, which was the highest amount we were able to do without triggering fault codes or check engine lights or anything. And the reason is because our MAF housing is much less restrictive than the PRL. If you look at them, you can see that ours is actually almost a centimeter larger. And I'll put a battery in here to sort of showcase it. I've got it balanced on the lip here. And then you can see that same thing on the BMS. Now, I do realize that some of you would prefer to have a MAF housing that has fuel trims that are set to 0. So while we're going to retain this one because we believe it's the best way to do it, we're also going to offer an alternative, more restrictive BMS MAF housing that matches the restriction that you have in the PRL MAF housing. And we'll be offering that probably in the next few weeks. I'll do a post on it. But until then, hopefully this will satisfy some of the questions we've been getting.